Today we're going to be looking at my top 10 movies for 2017. Hello YouTube, how you doing today? Welcome back to Popcorn and Movies. Today I have some great news and a couple of updates for this channel. So I hope you guys enjoy. My name is Pepe and let's go ahead and get started. So the update for the channel is going to be that we're going to be releasing 2 videos a week. One of them is going to be on Sunday and the other one's going to be on Wednesday. So the Sunday video is going to contain all the news that happened during the week. And then the Wednesday video is going to be reviewing or just recommending you guys a movie to watch that it's kind of like old and not like not watched or not like not popular and stuff like that, but it's still a good movie for you guys to watch and to enjoy. So I hope you guys are excited for this. So let's go ahead and actually get started with my top 10 movies to watch this 2017. So in my number 10 spot, I have Split, which is an M. Night Shyamalan movie. I'm actually kind of excited, kind of not excited for this movie, but I still wanted to put it in because it actually has a pretty interesting story. Pretty much we have Kevin, which is played by James McAvoy. He's actually the professor, well, the younger Professor X from the X-Men movies. So the story pretty much is that this guy, Kevin, which he pretty much kidnaps these 3 girls, right? But eventually we start finding out that he actually has multiple personalities and kind of like inside of him. So it's kind of like a supernatural, kind of like a psychological thriller as well. If you guys see the trailer, which I'm gonna go ahead and put the link on the bottom for all the movies that I'm gonna talk about, well, if they're out, because there's some of the movies that haven't come out with a trailer yet. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and put all the information down below for you guys to see. But if you guys watch it, it kind of looks kind of supernatural, kind of psychological. So I'm kind of excited just because M. Night Shyamalan, I can't even say his name because it's so weird. Anyways, he has a good score. You know, he can make like The Sixth Sense or Signs, but he can also do After, which, you know, it's kind of like you know. Anyways, that's my number 10 spot. And in my number 9 spot, I actually have Pitch Perfect 3, which I'm actually pretty excited to. I actually did enjoy the first and second movie with Anna Kendrick, Rebel Wilson, Haley Steinfeld, Anna Camp, and Brittany Snow. They are pretty much a really awesome crew. I don't know, like I've seen like the behind the scenes and stuff, and they look like they have such a good chemistry. Kind of like just like being friends. So I'm actually pretty excited to see what they're gonna come up with this time. One of the cool things is that the last 2 movies was directed by Elizabeth Banks, but it looks like with the 3rd movie they're gonna go a different route and have someone else direct it. So I'm not sure how it's gonna be, just because I did actually like Elizabeth Banks' style, which is actually the one of the commentators that follow kind of like the groups, the pitch or like the a cappella groups. I couldn't remember. But anyways, I'm actually pretty excited. I don't know the full details on this movie, so I don't know exactly what's going to go on this. But I kind of like that actually they kept all of the group. You know, they well, they actually brought the girl from the second movie, which is pretty exciting for me. So yeah, I'm actually pretty excited to see this movie. Hope you guys are excited too. Let's go ahead and go to our next one. And in my number 8 spot, we have The Kingsmen, The Golden Circle. So I'm actually pretty excited for this movie. I really like what they did with the first one. I don't know, it's just like a different view of the James Bond series. But this one was like more, kind of like more edgy, more like more for young adults, I feel, because it had a lot of action. It had a lot of like pretty much kind of like it made you relate to the kid that it was playing, which is played by Taron Egerton. I believe that's his name. He plays Eggsy, which is the main character on the movie. I'm actually pretty excited. They haven't released full details on the movie, so I'm not quite sure what's gonna go on with this movie. So yeah, so that's pretty much my 8th spot. So let's go ahead and move on to my number 7. And for my number 7 pick, we have Despicable Me 3. So I'm actually pretty excited for this movie. They actually throw in like a weird mix on this film. So we still follow Steve Carell, which is Gru, and then we follow Kristen Wiig, which is Lucy, the kind of like the new girlfriend for Drew or Gru. Drew. It's the same thing. Anyways, so we follow them again, but this time it looks like they're working with the government to kind of like capture like villains, which in this case, the new villain I'm actually pretty excited for. It's going to be Trey Parker. He's going to be playing Balthazar Brett, I believe that's his name. So I'm actually pretty excited to see what they do with him, because if you guys don't know who Trey Parker is, he is one of the co-founders of South Park. So it's actually pretty funny just because it's a whole different, you know, ball game. You have a kind of like a family, you know, family friendly movie, which is Despicable Me, and then you have South Park, which is like pretty much a cartoon for adults. That's pretty much what it is, you know. And it's just like they're bringing him into the family friendly. It's just kind of a little bit strange, but I'm actually pretty excited to see what they do and how he portrays this new character. So yeah, so that's my 7th pick for my list. So on my number 6 pick, we actually have the Justice League, which I'm actually pretty excited to see because I actually went to see Batman vs. Superman when it actually came out on theaters. So I'm actually pretty excited to see what they're gonna do with pretty much the Justice League, because they're bringing Aquaman, they're bringing Cyborg, they're bringing Flash, they're bringing, I believe they're also bringing back Superman, because come on, you can't kill Superman. Superman is just like a god, so you can't, you know, you can't just kill him. So I'm actually pretty excited. Oh, I'm missing one, Wonder Woman. That's the one that I was missing. So I'm actually pretty excited. And the other movie that they're actually also releasing for the DC universe is actually going to be, Wonder Woman. Oh my gosh, I just had it on the tip of my tongue. Anyways, so yeah, so pretty much in this movie is kind of like the beginning of the Justice League. It's not there yet, because Batman, which is played by Ben Affleck, is actually trying to get all of the pretty much the superheroes to come in together and pretty much join the Justice League, which that's going to be the plan for the story. So yeah, so I'm actually pretty excited to see what they do. It kind of like brings like a new, fresh movie with superheroes. You know, apart from the Marvel series, which I actually do love, and you know, it's my favorite. I'm actually more into like Marvel than DC. But anyways, that's a whole different story that I'll get into maybe some other day. But anyways, yeah, so that's my number 6 pick for my list. So for my number 5 pick, I actually have Ghost in the Shell, which, oh my gosh, when I saw the trailer for this movie, I was like, oh my gosh, yes, please make this. Well, they already made the movie, but anyways, I wanted to go, or I still want to go see this movie so bad, just because it has Scarlett Johansson, which is one of the, well, it's not one of the greatest actresses, but she is such a phenomenal person and actress. So I'm actually pretty excited to see what she does with the role. Pretty much Ghost in the Shell is this movie based on this animated series released in 1995. I haven't seen the anime, just because I just heard about it and it looks amazing. It sounds amazing. I've heard so many good reviews for that anime, and I just hope they make the movie, the real life version movie, great as the anime is, you know. So I'm actually pretty excited for that. I kind of don't want to keep my hopes up just in case they don't do a good job. But I mean, it's Scarlett Johansson. Any movie that Scarlett Johansson is in is pretty good. So yeah, that's my number 5 pick for my list. And for my number 4 pick is, sadly, and I don't know how to explain it, but it's like, I'm so excited to see this movie, and I'm also so sad to see it, because it's going to be the last time that Hugh Jackman actually is going to be playing Wolverine, you know? It's gonna be his last movie as Wolverine after what, like almost 10 years of like just playing the Wolverine. It's just been so crazy, and just you know, just seeing the trailer just gave me goosebumps, and I was just like, oh my god, it looks so good. Anyways, by the trailer, I haven't read the full details on the movie, but by the trailer, it looks like Hugh Jackman, which is the Wolverine, and Patrick Stewart, which is Xavier, and this other girl, I can't quite remember her name though. They are the last mutants, and it looks like they're being hunted by, obviously by the government, and they're trying to escape. They're trying to get the mutants back on the map because they're the last ones. So this movie is just so good. I kind of don't want to like say that it's going to be the best movie ever, just because, you know, I'm going to set my expectations too high and I'm not going to enjoy it. So I'm just going to go like clear-minded, you know, be like, this is going to be the last movie for Hugh Jackman as a Wolverine, and that's it, you know. And I'm just gonna, once I go in and watch that movie, I'm just gonna enjoy it as much as possible. So yeah, that is my number 4 pick for my list. So for my number 3 pick, I think you guys might be a little bit surprised on this movie, but it's actually going to be Beauty and the Beast, the live action movie. I'm actually really excited to go see this movie just because it has Emma Watson, which is Hermione Granger from Harry Potter, of course. And it pretty much, oh my gosh, I don't know, I just can't explain how excited I am for this movie. I have to admit, like, when I was a kid, I actually really enjoyed the animated version of it. So I'm actually pretty excited to see what they do with this movie, if they stick to the story or if they bring like a new like mixture into the movie. So I don't know. I'm actually so excited to go see this movie. It's kind of crazy. And one of the main things that I actually was pretty surprised is that they're actually gonna have Ian McKellen as the clock, the fat clock thing. So it's gonna be pretty cool. I don't know. It's just like it has so many good actors in the movie that I just feel like this movie is gonna be good, but it's not gonna be great. It's just gonna be good. So yeah, that is my number 3 pick. So let's go ahead and go into my number 2. And finally, for our number 2 spot, ooh, we're getting close to number 1. For my number 2 spot, OMG, when I saw this trailer for my number 2, I just like lost my mind. But for my number 2 spot is going to be Guardians of the Galaxy 2 or Volume 2. So I don't know where to start with this movie. I mean, they bring back all the characters, of course. I mean, they have to. If they don't bring all the characters, that movie's gonna be gone. And then I don't know. I just don't know where to start with this movie. The first movie was so good. I mean, it was like so underrated. Seriously, like people thought it was gonna suck in the theaters. When people went to see it, they were like, "Oh my god, this is such a great movie." But anyways, I'm going like off track here. They're bringing pretty much Chris Pratt, Bradley Cooper. They're bringing back Zoe Saldana, Dave Bautista, which is all the main characters. Yeah, I'm actually pretty excited. Oh shoot, I also missed one of the actors, Vin Diesel, which plays Baby Groot. Of course, he's like one of the freaking cutest thing ever there. Which I'm actually pretty excited to see that. I want to see what they do with his voice. Are they gonna like kind of like lower it down or whatever? But anyways, I'm actually pretty excited to see this movie. I hope you guys are too. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on to my number 1 spot. And for my number 1 spot, oh my god, guys, I've seen the last 2 movies on theaters midnight premiere. So of course this one is going to be as well midnight premiere, and I'm gonna go see it just because I am such a nerd. Seriously, I'm like so like, yeah, anyways. And if you guys haven't guessed it, it's going to be Star Wars Episode 8. Yes, of course, that's gonna be the my number 1 spot. I mean, if the guys didn't guess it, then you guys don't know me. Anyways, yeah, that's gonna be my number 1 spot. Oh my gosh, I am so excited to go see this movie. I want to see the continuation of pretty much the story, see where it goes. You know, see what they do with the pretty much Star Wars universe. I mean, we already saw Rogue One, which premiered a couple of weeks ago, and oh my gosh, it was so good. The story was so amazing. Kind of sad, spoiler alert, the rebels die at the end. Anyways, but it was like, I don't know, for me it was just like one of the saddest like stories, or like pretty much one of the saddest movies for the Star Wars universe. But it brought a lot into the movie. Like, it brought comedy, it brought drama, it brought action. It was just like so packed with all these awesome things, you know? So I don't know, I'm actually pretty excited to go see this movie. And sadly, you know, how you guys heard, or if you guys haven't heard already, pretty much Carrie Fisher passed away a couple of days ago, and it's kind of sad. But I really hope they do something for her. I mean, because it was Princess Leia, you know, it was just one of the most iconic characters in this franchise. I mean, and if they don't do anything like to remember her or to honor her, I'll be pretty disappointed. But come on, they have to do something. Anyways, and in a better note, I know I kind of got depressed there, but anyways, yeah, so that is going to be my number 1 pick. So guys, thank you so much for joining me on my top 10 movies to watch this 2017. Now guys, this is my choice of movies. It's not like something that I got from like the internet, which was actually part of sort of maybe a couple of movies. But anyways, this is like, I personalized it to myself, you know, I personalized it to what I wanted to watch. But one of the things is that I actually want to hear what you guys are going to be watching this 2017. Let me know in the comments below. I know I missed a lot of movies. I know I missed the Tupac movie, which I really wanted to put in, but it was just like really hard to decide which movie to take out, as well as the Fast and the Furious movie, which I'm excited, but not really, just because it's the number 8. I mean, it's just like they just went too far. It's like, come on, really? Do you really need 8 movies? Anyways, but yeah, that's my number 10, or those are my number 10 movies that are going to be watching this 2017. So if you guys want to leave me a comment on the section below letting me know what you're going to be watching, go ahead and do that. Also, don't forget to like this video if you liked it. If not, that's totally fine. I totally understand. But also, don't forget to share with your friends. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe to our channels for more news and for more movie reviews. So yeah, my name is Pepe. We'll see you guys on the next episode of Popcorn and Movies. Thanks. Today on Popcorn and Movies, we're gonna be Sunday, and then the other ones. So in my number 10 spot, we're actually gonna be looking into Split, which is So we're going to be looking into Split on So on my number 10 spot, I'm excited to tell you guys that no.